a.m., heading for Jomsom. Among the passengers were 13 Nepali nationals, 2 Germans and 4 Indian citizens, including Abhishek Kumar Tripathi, his wife and their 2 children, Danish and Hrithik. The plane gradually climbed to an altitude of 10,000 feet, passing near a location called Pani. Jomsom ATC was ready to guide the aircraft. But about 12 minutes into the flight, the plane suddenly disappeared from the radar. The crash. Jomsom Air Traffic Control attempted to reconnect with the plane, but there was no response. This silence hinted at something ominous. Since ATC didn't receive any emergency or Mayday call from the pilots, they held out hope that contact could still be reestablished. However, as time passed, those hopes began to fade. After half an hour, there was still no communication with the plane, and it never reached Jomsom Airport. Reports surfaced that some people tried calling the pilot's phone, which rang but no one answered. It was now clear to everyone that something terrible had happened. The rescue operation. Immediately after the crash, 2 helicopters were dispatched to search for the missing plane. The mountainous terrain and worsening weather conditions made the search incredibly difficult. After 4 to 5 hours of searching, there was still no sign of the aircraft. Later in the evening, the news came in. The plane had crashed due to poor weather. The rescue operation was halted for the night, with plans to resume the next morning. The heartbreaking to everyone with little hope. Even if anyone had been severely injured, it was unlikely they could survive such a wait. Wreckage discovery. On May 30th, the rescue team finally reached the crash site at 14,500 feet. The wreckage of the plane was scattered across the mountainside, immediately clear from the state of the plane that there were no survivors. The rescue team began recovering the bodies from the mountains. Key questions. Several important questions remain. Was the weather really that bad? If so, why was the plane allowed to take off? How did the radio disconnected? And if there was an emergency on board, why didn't the pilot issue a mayday? We will attempt to answer these crucial questions and uncover what led to this tragic accident. In this video, we'll analyze the tragic Pokhara aircraft accident from 2023, classified as a controlled flight into terrain CFIT incident. According to the final report, the primary cause was the flight crew's failure to monitor and maintain the correct flying and instrument meteorological conditions (IMC). During this time, the aircraft's terrain avoidance and warning system (TAWS) had been deliberately inhibited, which ultimately led to the accident. Avionics failure. The investigation revealed that the TAWS inhibit feature was selected for the entire flight, which disabled critical alerts such as forward-looking terrain alert (FLTA), imminent terrain impact (IT), and premature descent alert (PDA). Without these alerts, the crew missed the opportunity to receive early warnings of imminent danger. The Ground Proximity Warning System (GPWS) was the only active system and issued a warning just 3 seconds before impact, too late to avoid the crash. Crew and human error. There was a noticeable difference in experience between the captain and the co-pilot, with the senior captain taking most of the flight-related duties while the junior co-pilot had limited involvement. This poor crew pairing and lack of effective communication led to critical mistakes. The captain also failed to respond promptly to the co-pilot's input regarding a track deviation, ultimately realizing the issue too late. Weather conditions and the mountainous terrain further complicated decision-making, and the captain mistakenly believed a light in the distance indicated a safe area to proceed toward, which was not the case. This accident was the result of a combination of avionics, system failure, and human error, where timely decisions and proper communication could have averted the tragedy. Conclusion. In this video, we've broken down the full details of this devastating accident. It teaches us an important lesson about the critical role of avionics, systems and crew collaboration, especially in challenging flight conditions. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth aviation investigations. On May 29, 2022, a small Terra airplane took off from Pokhara Airport heading for Jomsom. The flight was supposed to reach Jomsom Airport